Hi everybody, it's me, XENA Warrior Princess, or XENA Amphipolis, or XENA Pappas here. And today I'm going to review a movie that I still haven't finished completely, but a movie I watched on Netflix called Thor, Hammer of the Gods. Now yes, this film came out in 2009 AD, so it's probably already been reviewed by multiple different people. But all the films that we see, some of them are up to date and some of them aren't. Now, in this film, it focuses around Thor and Balindor and Fraga, and a couple other people who come to this land either to claim it for Norway or Denmark or Sweden. The country's never really mentioned. People say the Northland, but that's basically just a term for Norway, Denmark, or Sweden before Christianity took a hold in those three respective countries. So they come to this country, this land, either they want to make a colony or a protectorate out of it, one or two. And Thor, one of his friends, gets captured. So Thor goes back to try to tell everybody there's got these demon wolves. And Thor and his friends, Baldur, his brother, and a couple other and Farah, they decide they're going to go and find out. A couple more people get captured in the process. So they go to this village, and they meet these people who have been hiding for years, and they tell them they should leave. Well, Thor and his group said they're going to go get the hammer, and they put some people to watch the village while they're gone. Well, the people guarding the boat are killed, the boat's taken away, the ship's taken away, their supplies taken away, the people guarding the village are killed. Thor starts getting visions about getting a hammer, and Freya seems to be the one that can interpret these visions, and at first Thor thinks it's Balindor who's destined for the hammer. So they go back, and the villagers tell them they couldn't help the soldiers, and the warriors got killed, and tell them to leave. Well, the next Thor said, well, we're going to go back and get reinforcement supplies, and then we're going to get you out of here. Well, what happens is their men are gone. The supply boat is gone. They go back to villages empty. They decide this isn't right. So they go and they decide to fight. They're going to fight the wolves off. Well, when they fight the demon wolves off, one of them gets killed. And they find, well, one of their own gets killed. And they find this decapitated head of someone. And they start thinking, hey, maybe we were fighting demon wolves. We weren't fighting men or women. So something's not right. So they come up with this theory that one of Loki's sons, who's a wolf god, who gives people the ability to shapeshift, and apparently he's the one behind this. Well, one of the older brother of Thor and Balindor, I think his name is Lasker, or Laskin, Jokin, I guess. He gets upset because he thinks Thor and his girlfriend or whatever, or the unit, they start fighting. Balindor tells him to stop. He walks off. And then the girl, this woman who actually is a messenger for this demon wolf god, convinces him to join their team. So they go out and they're trying to find a hammer, and Thor starts to believe that Freya tells him he's destined to have the hammer and not Balindor. And then they show up again, and Uller shows up with the wolf demons or whatever. Balindor takes down the bridge to save them, and then they eventually go to fight off the wolf demons. Thor fights his older brother, Unor, I guess, and kills him, unfortunately, in battle. So then the other two, Freya and the other girl, finds themselves fighting the woman who works for the wolf god, and Thor fights the wolf god. And apparently the hammer is what keeps him, he's afraid of the hammer, so he doesn't want Thor getting it, because if Thor gets it, then it can make him immortal, he can die from it. Well, I haven't really seen the rest of it yet, but when I saw from it, it was a really good movie. Yes, it came out in 2009 AD. Yes, it was on a sci-fi channel at one point. And yes, people want to criticize me and say that I'm reviewing films that have been out or television made motion pictures, or motion pictures have been out for some time. Yes, yes, I don't really see a lot of these things a lot. And when I do review them, they usually tend to be way out of date by the time I actually watch them. But anyway, I felt this was really good. It reminds me of the time and me and Get when I went to Denmark to fight Grendel, realizing it was Grenhilda and stuff, and teaming up with Beowulf. You know, my dealings of Odin and stuff, and even though I really didn't run into Bondor 4, I've heard of them. But why they weren't in the episodes that I was in was beyond me. But Hercules went to the Northlands once, and he encountered Bondor and Thor, and Loki's, who's working for Dayhawk, tried to overthrow the European Norwegian gods, or whatever the case might be. But it reminds me of all that, minus me getting a ring and losing my memory for a year, and having to get it back. But I do remember, it does remind me being there and all that stuff going on between Odin, myself, and Grenhilda and all the other things. So I thought the movie was good. I enjoyed it. I'm XENA Pappas, XENA Warrior Princess, XENA Amphipolis, and I'll see you later.